What is up, everybody? Happy Friday. We are broadcasting live across the world today because this guy is one of those guys that we need to make sure we tap into every single market across the world. So we're glad that we have him on the stage today. Mr. Tim Crouch, welcome in.
What's going on, Matt? How you doing today?
I'm doing excellent, man. It's a great day. Looking forward to the weekend. Got some travel coming up, so very excited about that. I always get excited about these events that are coming up because it's an opportunity to meet people that you've talked to but haven't been in front of and meet them face to face. So that's pretty cool. Looking forward to that.
No doubt. Definitely excited to get to CLIPA here soon.
Yeah, excited to have you out there. So I just want to make sure, just right out of the bat, I would just want to make sure everything you do, you are outworking everyone.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. I'm glad we got that out because I just, I'm looking at the shirt. I'm like, hey, man, he's going to outwork everyone. So what does that mean? What does that mean to you?
It's just, I guess you just want to outwork everyone. And if you're always one step ahead, they're always one step behind.
Yeah. Okay. That's a great explanation. I love it. You seem like you do. I see you everywhere. You're doing all sorts of broadcasts here and there and there and there. I feel like you do accomplish that pretty much most of the time.
Yep. And I'm not as busy as I look. That's why I use these VAs. They make me look busy for sure.
Great. Well, that's a great lead in. So let's talk about VAs. So what is Secret Weapons IO? What is that exactly? Can you explain that to us?
So basically, we started getting into just utilizing VAs for ourselves. I know that my partner's John, he uses it for his businesses. And when we started Gutter Growth a couple of years ago, we got heavy into using VAs to help grow that business. And, through that, I'm partial to the gutter business, but also the light business as well, because I have Griswolds. And we were kind of thinking, we started it off from like a marketing perspective, like what do they need for marketing? And so we kind of got into like the social media on the organic side, graphic design, a lot of video editing. But I started to notice that like what people really need is like a full admin, especially a lot of these light companies or gutter companies. They're just not answering the phone. Yeah. Like, they'll get leads coming in, but they're trying to do the jobs and wearing all hats. And so we've kind of crafted it within the past 6 months or to a year to where we're more dialed in on the admin side of things without taking that component of the social media marketing out of it. And so we're kind of like full admin, but also marketing as well. So we're answering the phones, we're scheduling estimates, we're scheduling jobs, dealing with the CRM, KPI tracking, just any admin type task, newsletters. But they're also managing the social medias, doing the graphic design, video editing, and they're doing that across all the platforms. And so not only are they generating leads and just keeping the marketing end up on the business, but they're also, handling all that back and forth. And, I tell people if you're missing 5-6 phone calls a week, I mean, it's time to get someone in place to start handling those calls.
Yeah, that's 5 or 6 too many.
It is. Yeah. But I mean, it's really common if you're out there on the truck putting up lights and, or if you're out there doing estimates, it's hard to be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
And so having someone in place, and it's very inexpensive, right? You're looking at like a $20 an hour task that we could get done for about $9 an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's, I'll tell you, I was the first one. I was hesitant to go the VA route. I don't use the word VA very often because, I'm considering, and she's on here, Shira, she is one of our employees as far as I'm concerned, not in the same location, not, here with us. But she is part of our CLIPA family and one of our members, essentially. So it took me a while for myself. There was a lot of doubts I had because how do I teach someone what Matt knows? How do I teach them how to do this website development, how to do this? And I was big time mistakenly. So you can train, you can teach, you can teach them how to do that stuff, the back end. I mean, what do you say to somebody that is hesitant to come in and I just, VA is not for me type thing? I mean, what do you have to say to them?
So what
And
I
that,
usually tell them is that it's risk free with us, and so what we do is we allow someone to get in and utilize our VA services, and if they're not, we got a 30-day trial period. For some reason, if they're not happy within that first 30 days, they could back out, no questions asked. So we're not nailing them down. We're not forcing anyone in. So after 30 days, they're pretty much always happy. And then they start to develop a good relationship with that VA. And
yeah.
it gets better in time because it's like any other employee. The longer that you're with them, the more the time you have with them and the more training that they have, the more that they get to know you as an individual. And they start to know how you think.
Yeah. Yeah, which is amazing. So one thing I recommend to anybody, we do have a VA, Shira. She is amazing. She does so much for us. It's insane. So one thing I recommend for anybody getting into this is we set up a morning meeting with her every single morning. So we're meeting with her. We're just talking about the daily, what do we have going on today and stuff like that, versus like once a week or, once a month. If you can do it every single day, because then that does bring them into the family and it keeps everybody on the same page. We actually set it up initially just so we can make sure we're all on the same page in the beginning and understand. We do it every single day, still to this day. I missed this morning because I had another Zoom I was doing, but for the most part, 90% of the time we're on there conversing with them and making sure that we're all, what are we doing and what are we focused on? It could be a quick one, 10, 15 minutes. But that's something that's really helped us and just bring the closeness of, us with her, which has been great for our family. So.
Yeah, culture is like the number one thing. So you want to integrate them into the culture. A VA is not something that you just hire and set and forget it. It's not a piece of software. It's not AI. Like, it's an actual person. Our VAs are from the Philippines. They speak pretty good English.
Yeah.
And let's face it. I mean, they're pretty high level.
Yeah. So I see right there, it says I'm your, and I don't know where that came from. It says I am your biggest fan. So is there like a shirt or a hat for that? Is there a reward for that? You see my title, right? Secret Weapons.
I should have wore the Will Ferrell shirt today.
Oh, I don't know why you'd wear that. What does that mean?
Wore it for you last time.
Well, I lost a lot of weight, so I don't get the Will Ferrell as much anymore. But anyway.
Are you doing a lot of exercising now?
I am. I'm doing a lot of working out. I eat healthier, things like that. Just life changes, some stuff.
It's important.
Yeah. So Secret Weapons, a lot to offer. If you're looking for the VA, what's the best way to get a hold of you guys? You just go to secretweapons.io.
So you could go to secretweapons.io, and there's a link on there that you could go ahead and jump into my calendar and just kind of pick whatever day fits best, and we could hop on a discovery call. It's no pressure. I'll just go over, what we do and talk a little bit about your business and how it could fit in. Everyone has different needs, right? And so, like, our main package, what we're selling right now is generally someone answering the phones and scheduling and just handling the front end. But, you got some people that just want social media, and so they'll just get more of it. Or we might have someone that has some different needs. Maybe they need a full-time bookkeeper. So we can customize some packages. We could talk about that on that call to kind of figure out what exactly you need and what would line up. But generally, the cost is the same.
Yeah, and I like that because you have the onboarding process where figure out what are your needs for your company. Matt's needs are different than Tim's needs or John's needs or anybody else's needs. So that's important for the onboarding process, which you guys take them through and you ask them those questions like, what are you looking for? What does your business need? And it may be marketing, it may be social media, it may be answering phones. So then you guys take that and you run with it and you find them the individual that can take the place of what their needs are and fix them, basically.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so, we cover a lot of ground on that call. And, that's the thing, like, we're hiring people for you. And so, like, if we know what all the needs are, it's just going to be for a better onboarding. The onboarding process is pretty cool too. Aldrin, our operations manager, he's really good. But what he would do is he would have you on a call, like, say if we, you went ahead and went with it and you were wanting us to onboard, he would have that onboarding call within about 2 weeks. It takes about 2 weeks to set someone up. And, it'll just be you and him on that screen. And he'll bring the VA on the screen or the potential VA. you'll
Yeah.
do an interview with them. Like if you like how they sound and, it seems like you'll work good together, he'll take her off the screen, ask you some questions about what you thought. If for some reason like you didn't feel like that was your person, then he's just going to put another person on the screen and we're going to do a second interview. So
Yeah.
it's not like you're stuck with the first person we give you. We're going to make sure that you have that right hire initially, and then we're going to guarantee your success throughout the whole process. So even if people are people, so say 6 months down the road, performance went down, essentially we probably wouldn't charge you that month, and then we'd replace the VA for you. So we're full service. We're there for everyone throughout as long as you guys are with us, we're there for you.
Yeah, sure. And we were fortunate and blessed to get Shira. That was the first go around. So we met with her. Yep. And it worked out, and she's phenomenal. She's amazing. So
you've had her for almost a year now, huh?
She's here listening, but this is the subject. I can talk about her and stuff like that. Have we had a full year? No, I don't believe so. I think it's only been like 3 or 4 months, I believe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Shira was probably like, it's been longer than that. I don't know. I think I want to say 4 months. Maybe she put a blurb up there how long it's been, but it was an easy process. We did sit on there. We went through the interview process, and she was the one. So we went forward, and it's been great, phenomenal. So I can't stress it enough, and I speak very highly of you guys in the process. And if you don't have a VA, you need to look into getting one. I know, I was hesitant. 3 years it took me to finally pull the trigger and be like, you know what, I'll give it a whirl. Why not? And I can't believe I need 3 or 4 more is what I need. So I'll be hitting you up here pretty soon.
We'll be here for you.
All right, I know you will. I know well. So what can people expect when they come to CLIPA? Anything special coming up, or anything they can see, or just visit and talk about VAs, or what are we looking at?
Yeah, so I mean, we could talk about VAs. We don't have to talk about VAs. I have a Christmas business. Second season, I did about 500K. So we could talk Christmas lights. I'm open to giving advice on how I did that and how maybe you could do that. And so just come talk to me. We'll have a good conversation. And if you do need a VA, I'm here for you.
Yeah, and I love that, Tim. I love that about you and all the people we surround ourselves with, the John Majaks, and it doesn't have to be about the VAs. It doesn't have to be about secret weapons. You have so much more to offer. It's conversations, it's networking, it's opening up yourself and discussing that stuff. So I do appreciate that. That's awesome that you're able to do that and you're willing to do that. So, and that's why we surround ourselves with the people we do.
Yep. It's very important. Top 5 people you're around.
That's right. Cool. I'm not going to make you list those top 5 because I feel like I'm not going to make the cut. So that's all right. All right. Well, let's get a little bit more personal here. So what is Tim doing himself to level up in 2025? Not business wise. I want to know, what is Tim doing?
So personal wise, I mean, earlier in the year, I had a pinched nerve that kind of put me out of commission for, I don't know, it seemed like a good 3 months, but I'm getting back in the gym. I've been taking my diet very seriously. I do no sugar, no processed food, no gluten. I'm only eating real food. I'm only drinking water, black coffee.
Yeah.
So I'm taking my health really seriously and just my mental health too,
Good. Yeah, I like that. Very important. And it's funny because it's been the theme of, the question I ask, and pretty much the theme is everybody's kind of taken health more serious. And that's pretty much everybody's, answer to that. So, and
I think that we're just starting to wake up to things, right? It's like for a long time, we didn't realize how bad our food was. And we didn't realize all the chemicals that were getting put in it. And I think that just society's starting to kind of wake up to that and realizing that we're kind of just really went on the wrong path here. And so it's nice to see that there's a lot of people starting to take their health seriously and kind of waking up.
That's right. What's your weakness? Chocolate?
I don't really, with food, I don't have a weakness. Really? I don't know why. But I've cut out sugar for 8 years. So that hasn't been new. But what is new is cutting out gluten. I didn't realize I was allergic to gluten, and I did one of those tests with Michael Sean Crane where they were testing 220 things, and I had vitamin deficiencies and leaky gut, and the leaky gut was caused by the gluten, and I was allergic to gluten. So doing that test, it brought a lot of clarity to things, and it kind of showed me like what I need to cut out and not do, because you know gluten's almost in everything. So I mean, it's really had to change my diet a lot. But I can't really say that it's been hard because I eat good food.
Yeah. Well, I see Sean is somebody you should definitely follow if you want to follow health, because that dude working out in the gym, he's a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast. And you know what? The fixing my vitamin deficiencies, I had some balding going on. My hair started growing back. So
Oh,
it's like
wow.
it's crazy. You don't know like the things that you're missing, what they could be causing.
You might just found a new answer to restoring hair.
Yeah.
You have to give me that information.
Yeah.
We can get some more back up here.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So what are you doing? So that's your personal side of it. How about Secret Weapons or your Christmas light business? One of your businesses that you have running. What are you doing to level up in 2025?
So let's talk Christmas lights. So with Griswold's, I started a little bit earlier this year on advertisement. I did do some promotion last year for Christmas in July, as far as like email and text message.
Yeah.
But this year I did a little step further, and I went ahead and kicked on Facebook ads and Google ads.
Nice.
And as a result of it, I've been getting bids. Like, I didn't think I would, but I've been getting them a couple bids a week. And I've also been getting more commercial bids.
Good.
So I think I may be onto something with starting advertisement a little bit earlier, just to get those commercial bids. Some of them are nice. Like I put in a couple bids last year for 80 grand. I don't know if I'll get them all, but
yeah,
well, it's the commercial ones that are going to be bigger.
Yeah. When we start commercial bids?
November. When? January, right?
November of the previous year.
The previous year. Wow.
Actually, we're always starting. We're always trying to get commercial bids, but it's never too early to start commercial because the process is a lot longer than it is for residential. So if you want to get in that commercial space, you definitely want to tackle it early and get your name out there.
And next year I might just keep the AdWords going January, February. I mean, why not?
Yeah. So you're $500,000 your second year, man. That is amazing. You must have been trained well. I don't know what happened.
I had the best training.
We don't need to go there. This is not about us. This is about Tim.
Yeah, no doubt.
That is pretty amazing. So you guys hear that right here. Definitely hit Tim up if you come out to CLIPA. So Tim, I do appreciate you. I do want to thank all of our sponsors that are going to be out there that have made all this possible. Mr. Pipeline, Action Lighting, S4 Lights, Tough Clips, Tinsel CRM, Gordian Staffing, Holiday Home Concepts, and this list keeps just going on and on. So a lot of support. Love it. Lightorama, Big Star Lights, St. Nick's Holiday Lighting, Holodynamics, Landscape Lighting Secrets. You may know him, Ryan Lee.
Ryan, yep.
Hired Lead Chill, Secret Weapons, of course. 72 Hour Print, Vickerman, and Twinkle Track. So if you guys
good lineup.
Yeah, we're excited. So if you guys want to join us, it's not just about the vendors, it's the speakers. The speaker lineup is insane this year. So we're very excited about our speaker lineup, and every year we seem to just level up. So that's kind of what we did this year. We leveled up, bringing in some phenomenal speakers. Last year was amazing. This year is going to be even better. So we're looking forward to it. So if you guys want to join us on August 19th and 20th at the Gaylord Opryland in Nashville, Tennessee, beautiful hotel. I recommend you stay there. It is a little bit more expensive, but we recommend you stay there so you can experience everything that's going on there. So join us there, Gaylord, Nashville, Tennessee. We've got some special events. We've got our CLIPA Social, which is a well-known worldwide event that we put on every year. You know what we're doing at that one? Have you seen the promos?
No.
We're going to teach you how to line dance.
Nice. Yeah. I could use some advice on that one.
Yeah. So wear your cowboy boots. We're going to teach you. I don't have cowboy boots. I have a cowboy hat. So I'm going to have to go buy some stuff.
Nice.
But anyway, we're looking forward to that. I will get out on the floor. I might need some liquid courage to get me out there. But anyway, I'm going to do it. So we're going to be out there line dancing. So join us there on August 19th, 20th. Tim, we appreciate you. We appreciate Secret Weapons IO, everything you guys do. And if you guys want some information, reach out to them or come see us in CLIPA in a week and a half or 2 weeks. It's pretty close. Looking forward to it. Tim, thank you very much. God bless.
Thanks, Matt.
All right. Thanks, buddy.